Right now, it is 3 p.m. in Israel. We are following the latest after that drone and missile attack from Iran as we take a live look at Tel Aviv. Moments ago, we learned Israel's war cabinet will meet very soon to discuss how to respond to this attack. Let's bring in Avi Hyman, a spokesperson for the Israeli government. Thank you so much for joining us, Avi. How do the people of Israel, how are they doing today following last night's attack?
Hena, thank you so much for having me on. The people of Israel sighed a huge sigh of relief. It could have been very, very different had we not been able to shoot down, to intercept 99% of those missiles. Sadly, there is a 7-year-old Muslim Israeli girl who was critically injured, who was fighting for her life. But it could have been a lot worse. Iran seeks to wipe out Israel. They've said it again and again. And yesterday we saw for the first time ever a direct attack by Iran against Israel.
Was there any damage done in Israel because of these attacks?
There was some minor damage done, but I'll remind you that Iran has stood behind everything that we've seen in this war. If it's October 7th, if it's the 1,200 Israelis that were killed on October 7th, if it's and the 250 Israelis taken hostage, if it's on October 8th when Hezbollah in the north got involved and started shooting at us, if it's the Houthis or the other proxies and militias around the area, Iran has made it very clear that they seek to wipe Israel off the map, and we won't let that happen. There was a time in recent history when Jews were defenseless. That is not the case today. We will defend. We will do everything that we can to defend ourselves. We're ready for every scenario, both defensive and offensive.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Avi. We know that the world is waiting to see what the response will be from Israel. What will that look like?
So it's being considered. As you said, the war cabinet will be meeting. We won't be broadcasting our plans, I'm afraid, on your show today. But rest assured that we will do everything that we can to defend our people, to keep our people safe. Israel seeks peace and security in this region. Iran seeks to engulf this region and the entire world into war. And we thank our allies and friends for their support, and we will do what needs to be done.
President Biden has reiterated his support for our closest ally, which is Israel. He says he will stand by Israel, but he also said he will not support an Israeli counterattack. What are your thoughts on that decision, Avi?
Yeah, I've seen those reports. I certainly can't confirm those or speak in the name of the president. What I will say is what we've seen from the Americans, both the establishment, the administration, and the people of America, is support from day one, is support in our war aims to destroy Hamas, to bring home the 133 hostages, to ensure that Gaza doesn't pose a threat to us, and obviously to stand with us as we are seeing increased Iranian aggression on multiple fronts.
I do want to ask you about the hostages. What do you believe is the current status with them, and where do things currently stand when it comes to negotiations?
Well, the latest news as of this weekend, actually, is that Hamas has rejected our latest proposal. We put if I dare say, the best offer on the table. With our people went to the negotiations with the widest possible mandate to bring home the hostages, but Hamas doesn't want to release the hostages. Hamas is using them as a insurance policy to stay alive. What Hamas wants today is to stay in power because they want to perpetrate October 7th again and again and again. So we will continue with our missions, despite everything else going on around us. We will continue on with our mission to destroy Hamas and to bring home those 133 hostages, men, women, children, and babies. And again, Iran is pulling the strings from behind, has done from October 7th and before.
We know G7 leaders will be meeting very, very soon. What do you hope comes out of that meeting of world leaders?
Well, let's just put it like this. What would it have looked like last night if Iran had nuclear weapons? We would call on the international community to stand steadfast behind us and for the sake of humanity in ensuring that Iran, the tyrants of Tehran, never.
Avi Hyman, thank you so much for your time, sir. I know it's been a very stressful morning. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.